Hello.
To be patient. We'll be back with you in a minute or two. Okay, I understand that we've sorted out the sound problem. Riyaaz, you want to unmute yourself. Salaam alaikum. Welcome to the program.
Yes.
You can hear me now. I can
Walaikum
see.
salam. Yes, I can hear you clearly now. Yeah.
Wonderful. Nice to have you on the show yet again. I so look forward to having these discussions with you. And of course, you're representing Tibb Health Sciences by way of these programs. And I've learned so much over the past 2 weeks. This is the third week going, and I can't wait to get started on my Tibb products. I promised myself last week I'd go out and get some black seed, but I haven't managed yet. But let's ask you that all important question. We've been talking about the importance of the Tibb products, particularly either the black seed capsules or the oil. Or I guess one could even go for the seeds in its seed form. And that too would do the trick. So, question number one is: does Tibb, in fact, have the black seed still in the raw seed form? Could one get it from you in that form? Number one. And number two, we've been pushing the narrative around the support of the Tibb products during the month of Ramadan. What about post Ramadan? Are you just going to say continue taking what you've been taking because it's just going to hold you in good stead health wise? So, welcome and do respond to those questions, please.
Jazakallah for having me again. To start off with your first question, we actually don't have the seeds in a tub brand. The only products that we have is the capsules and the oil, and then our vapor rub. The reason being is, remember, when it comes to raw ingredients, each raw ingredient is different. The banana you had at Seri today is different to the one that you had yesterday. So
Ah,
each of them has its own nutritional differences, and that's why the capsule option generally is a better one, or even the oil, because you are getting a standardized amount every single day. So when you take a capsule, you're getting 450 milligrams of black seed, and every day it's the same. And so that's why we don't actually have the seeds. Obviously, we know the seeds is closest to the sunnah because there wasn't capsules and oil back then. But you're still going to reap the benefit of it all. So, and if the intention is there, then it's good. The next question, we speak about black seed always during Ramadan, but it's one of those products, and even the Tibb range, the entire Tibb range, is something that we can take throughout the entire year. A lot of people reach for black seed during Ramadan because of its energy boosting and its immune boosting benefits and all of that. But you still need those benefits outside of Ramadan, if not more. Because generally people tend to slow down a bit in Ramadan, and throughout the year it's all hustle and bustle and pedal to the metal. So it would definitely do you well to continue using it post Ramadan.
so, you mentioned something just now when we were talking about capsule. Did you say that you get about 450 milligrams of the pure, uh, the the pure
The black
black
seed, yeah.
ingredient
Yeah.
in the capsule? What is the recommended requirement per day? When you look at the healthcare regulations, with every medication, very especially alternatives and
Yes.
boosters, they tell you what the recommended amount is that adults and children should be ingesting on a daily basis. So, has TIP ensured that the amount that we're ingesting, 450 milligrams, has been passed by the Health Council, and it is the amount that is required by adults on a daily basis.
100%, yes. Um, there's many ways to take the black seed. If you had to just do it on a maintenance basis, you could choose to do between 1 to 2 capsules a day, ideally two. And it makes it easy because the packaging it comes in is in a pack of 60s. So if you're taking two a day, that's a whole month's supply. But remember last week when we said that this is one of those products that the longer you take it, the better it serves you. So even if you had to do just one a day and you had to continue with that on a long-term basis, you will definitely still reap the benefit of it. Now this is our starting point. So one or two a day is sufficient. But now if you're looking at some other benefit from the tib black seed, as in if you have high blood pressure or diabetes and you're looking for something to assist in controlling that, then sometimes the dosage is actually a little bit more. We could go up to maybe four a day, because there's the clinical trials that show that you need about a gram to 2 grams per day. So if you're getting 900 milligrams in one serving of two, then obviously you'll get 1.8 grams with two twice a day. So there are some nuances in the dosing, but for the average user that's just looking to take black seed regularly and reap the benefits, 1 to 2 a day is more than sufficient.
Okay, you and I are very familiar with each other because we've been doing this program over the past 2 3 years. And like I said to you at the beginning of Ramadan, it seems that we just get together in Ramadan to discuss the miraculous kulunji or black seed tablet, capsule, oils, etc. For those people who may not be familiar with Tibb Health Sciences, can you tell us about the philosophy behind the brand and the type of other products that you offer?
So the Tibb brand is based off of Unani Tibb medicine, which is Greek Persian medicine. So when you look at all the different philosophies of medicine, of natural medicine, it's kind of been through the ringer throughout the centuries. So how do you say, in each area of natural medicine. So we have traditional Chinese medicine, there's Ayurveda, there's African medicine, and then obviously Unani Tib. Each of them have their own philosophy, and when you look at the way the information and the knowledge has passed through time, you'll find that Tib has actually taken the best of out of all of them and actually brought it together in the Tib philosophy. Now, this is all geared towards working on the body's humors, because we all bear a combination of four temperaments, and when those temperaments go out of balance, that is when generally we struggle with health issues. And then the Tib medicine, it seeks to recreate that balance in there. With regards to our product portfolio, there we have products that range from immune boosters right up until hemorrhoid ointment and tablets. So we take care of everything across all your different systems, whether it's digestive, immune boosting, male, female, sexual health, arthritis, joint health, um, brain health, because that's a major section right now where stress and cognitive health is so important, and everybody is placing all that emphasis on the cognitive health because of the way the world is right now. Everything's all about work, results, performance, and if you're not taking something to keep up, you actually getting left behind. And so even with Tib, we have medication that is all geared towards improving all of those systems. Now, it's very important to understand that everything at Tib is completely natural. So we have all herbal, all herbs. There's very few chemicals in there. In this day and age, it's impossible to have chemical-free products. The only reason we may have one or two chemicals in there is for preservatives, so to increase shelf life. Other than that, the actual active ingredients in all of our products are all um, herbal and natural. And because of that, it actually allows for longer, safer use, where you're not having to worry about side effects in the long term. Uh, and it's been shown that the natural medications may not work as super fast as the chemical medications, but they do cause less damage over the longer term.
Okay, it is 13 after 3 o'clock. Let's go for our first ad break. We'll come back with continue this very interesting discussion, inshallah.
Salam Media, your spiritual companion this Ramadan.
When the perfect blend of stylish decor, exquisite halal cuisine, and warm hospitality come together, it could only mean Al Bayt Lodge, your true home away from home. Al Bayt is the ideal heaven for families, business people, and tourists with its 4-star family rooms and other luxurious facilities, conveniently situated close to Port Elizabeth Airport, the beach, and other amenities. Your stay will be truly unforgettable, as you'll be taking home lasting memories of the warm hospitality, the serenity and tranquility that Al Bayt has to offer. For reservations, call 041 583 6415 or visit www.albaytlodge.co.za.
You South African, of course. You anxious about the future. We've got you covered. Build on your wealth portfolio with Randry Jewelers Gold Coin Exchange. Visit us at 151 Stephen Dlamini Road, Musgrave, Durban, or call us on 031 202 4700 for more information. Randry Jewelers Gold Coin Exchange, your passport to gold investment.
With Ashraful Aid this Ramadan, your zakat changes lives. It feeds families facing hunger, restores dignity to those in need, and brings hope where it is needed most. From food relief to essential support, your zakah reaches communities with care, transparency, and impact. Give with confidence, give with trust. Make your zakah count this Ramadan. Give your zakah to Ashraful Aid and help change lives today.
With so many investment options today, it's only natural that you might feel a little confused which route to take. Should I buy shares or should I invest in gold bullion? Randery Jewelers now brings you the Zahab coin, an alternative to the Kruger Rand. The Zahab coin, a solid wealth protector in its purest form of 24-karat gold, is the safest way to protect your wealth. So don't just sit there and watch your paper money depreciate. Change to gold. Call Randery Jewelers now at 031 202 4701 or visit www.rjcoin.co.za, situated at 151 Essenwood Road, Musgrave, Durban. Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust. You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It is 16 after 3 o'clock. We are talking with Riyaaz Khan, and of course, he is with Tibb Health Sciences. We're talking about staying balanced during the month of Ramadan, and that can truly be done very effectively if you consume, go out, get the Tibb Health Sciences products, particularly either the black seed capsule or the oils. But Riyaaz, we've just passed the halfway mark of Ramadan. In fact, we're into the final 10 days. And normally by this time, people begin to feel very, very one of the reasons being sleep deprivation. Why does this particularly happen during fasting?
So, I mean, okay, so for the first thing is with regards to sleep deprivation, I mean, with having to wake up and sleep at completely different times with interrupted sleep, we know we need to have at least between 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep to be regarded a restful night's sleep. But now, if we're getting home after 10 o'clock from Taraweeh and then waking up again at 2, 3 o'clock for Seri, it becomes a broken sleep. And then whether you choose to go back to sleep afterwards, that an hour or two can sometimes be more detrimental than actually beneficial. But with regards to why we feel this, remember, fasting, as lovely as a thing it is, If we don't fast regularly throughout the year, and then a month of fasting just becomes a bit of a shock to the system initially. And you find that anything, even beneficial things that like we think of, like exercise, all of that actually does put a strain on the body. You'll find with when you exercise, it's interpreted by the body as a stress initially, and then only after a few repeated exercise sessions do you start to reap the benefits, because the body doesn't regard it as a survival episode. So it's the same thing with the fasting. If we fast and we're not used to it, one, we're not consuming the same amount of calories that we would normally do. And so the body automatically thinks we're going into starvation mode. And we may find actually, just on that, on a side note, the amount of calories we actually consume during Ramadan could actually be the correct amount that our body needs, because a lot of the times we are in surplus. So with that, we don't get enough calories during Ramadan. And then also the type of food that we do eat are very rich, very heavy, and so all, like I said, all those calories get used up pretty quickly, and then we find that we are struggling for energy. Um, so fasting, as good as it is, as a repeated habit, 100% will be amazing for you. But initially, you will find a lot of people actually get sick as well during Ramadan, simply because of the body being run down, not getting enough sleep, still working at the same pace because work stops for no one, and not eating enough, not sleeping enough, and still pushing the body to its limits. So we need something extra to actually assist with that, and then that's where the Tibb range comes in, either by taking your stress away, or for helping you sleep better, taking your Tibb black seed to boost your immune system, and all those lovely products. So the when it comes to fasting, we need to understand that it is a stress, and we need to also take it easy. I know everybody tries to rush to do goodness during Ramadan, but also being balanced is also very, very much recommended.
I suppose that we do know that a lot of people, we know that our beloved Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam fasted on a Monday and a Thursday. And that's a practice that a lot of us as Muslims like to follow, which I think is great. I haven't gotten there yet. Allah, grant Hidayat that I can and am able to start soon, fasting on either one of those days or both days. But for those people that are doing those fasts on, it's Nafil fast, obviously, on a Monday and a Thursday, do you reckon that they wouldn't suffer, the types of issues we're talking about during Ramadan, because they've trained their bodies and their minds already so well that they just ease into Ramadan?
100%. If it's a habit that we continue throughout the year, then you'll find that at any given time that you need to repeat it, it's not as hard. But if you're just used to feasting throughout the year, and then now you have a month of fasting, it's definitely going to start with its challenges. Even if you just had to take something simple as the people who smoke, if they were used to smoking, or used to fasting on, let's say, the Monday and the Thursday, or the 3 white days of the month, then they will know the feeling of what it is like to not smoke, and then it would translate into a much easier Ramadan. Obviously, we want people not to smoke in totality, but if they're able to reduce because of a habit they've built up, then it's all more beneficial for them.
So, in your opinion, what are the most common health concerns people experience during the second half of Ramadan?
So the first one would definitely be a drop in energy. As we're getting closer now, well, we're past the halfway point, but as we're getting closer to the end, we sometimes running on fumes, and the energy and the sleep deprivation is some of the biggest things. And because of those, when you combine those together, you do find a drop in immunity as well. And so you're more likely or more susceptible to pick up a cold or even the flu. And these days it doesn't even take much, whether you're out shopping in a shopping mall, or whether you're at the pharmacy or anywhere. You just need somebody to sneeze in your direction, and then you're more likely to catch something. Uh, so immunity, getting sick is one of the bigger things. And ideally, nobody wants to get sick closer to Eid, simply because of all the prep required and the prep that people tend to go through. Um, and then also on Eid day, nobody wants to be sick. So yeah, so energy, sleep, and then immunity definitely drops toward the second half of Ramadan.
So we've been focusing a lot on sleep deprivation. In your opinion, what product from the Tibb range would you recommend for people who are very fatigued and their sleep has been disrupted during the month of Ramadan because they wake up early for suhoor and then they're working a full day and then they go to Taraweeh? Is there any product from your range that is going to support them, even though we've passed the halfway mark? I guess it will probably, help them post Ramadan as well to balance their lives going forward.
Hmm. I actually have it here. It's right here. It's my mouse pad. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Uh, there. Tibb Stress Away.
Okay.
So Tibb Stress Away is our product that we use for stress, for anxiety, and then also helping to improve the quality of your sleep. Generally, when people are very stressed or anxious, then the quality of their sleep drops. And Stress Away is there to actually help improve that and improve your sleeping patterns. A lot of the time, sleep actually goes off because of our poor habits, like playing on our phone before going to bed, or watching TV, or eating and then going to sleep shortly afterwards. Um, but in terms of the actual sleep benefits, there's ingredients in Stress Away that actually help to relax the body, relax the mind, and then help you fall into a deep sleep and then keep you there. Because for some patients or some people, falling asleep isn't the problem. It's staying asleep that's the problem. So any small noise and they wake up, or somebody moves next to them and then they wake up. So your Stress Away does help with all of those sleep issues and making sure that you are able to have much more restful sleep. Now, in a situation where, like during Ramadan, where we have broken sleep, this is something that has been shown to improve the quality of sleep, even in that 5 or 6 hours that we get post Taraweeh up until Sari.
What about post Ramadan? Would you recommend that, once we get back to our old routines, what benefit would I derive from continuing on the supplement, the Stress Away supplement, even though I may not necessarily have issues around sleep? I was only just taking it just during the month of Ramadan to help me get a good night's sleep, so to speak.
So you'll find that with the Stress Away, you'll have a continuous sense of calm and relaxation, where previously you would get normally worked up, maybe in traffic, or you can't find the pen that you write with, and you'd want to bite somebody's head off, and it allows for total and complete calm. And when you're in a calmer state, you're able to operate more optimally. And so, because there's no wasted energy going into irritation and frustration and all of that. Stress Away also has ingredients in there to help improve mental cognition. So you'll find that your concentration levels also go up, together with the stress alleviation. So post Ramadan, even if it's not for sleep, Stress Away is something that you could use throughout the year as well. Now, while I say Stress Away assists for sleep, and people will say, if I'm not using it for sleep, why do I need to take it throughout the year? Is it not going to make me sleepy while I'm at work? No, then that's not the case. Stress Away is a supplement that you can take through in the morning before you go to work, and you don't have to worry about making you sleep, because Stress Away itself isn't a sedative. So sedatives is what actually cause you to fall asleep. Stress away is an adjuvant in helping you to fall asleep and stay asleep. So it's not you don't have to worry about falling asleep while driving or in a meeting or anything like that.
Okay, we've almost come to the end of the show. Someone's asking about detoxing. People often feel that Ramadan is the best time to detox, but we've also touched on all the rich foods that we eat, lots of sugary foods, lots of fries, lots of buttery pastries, etc., etc. So if you're wanting to detox, you may not necessarily achieve the result you're looking for. What's the product that you would recommend from your range that's going to help you detox? And let's just quickly also explain what detox means, what
Yeah.
it does for the body.
So detoxing is basically letting the body get rid of all the negative or harmful substances within the body. That could be alcohol, it could be nicotine, it could be excess insulin or glucose even. So it's not necessarily always substance related. Um, and the body just tends to feel so much lighter. Generally, the most popular form of detox is taking laxatives, because most of your health issues start in the gut. So by emptying out your bowel and cleaning out your gut, you'll find that you will feel lighter and more energized and all of that. Um, there is a product that we have which is called HemoClear, which is called the blood purifier. Now, there's no such product that actually cleans your blood. It's your liver that does the job. So your HemoClear is a liver supporter. So it's basically helping the liver do its job in terms of detoxing, because your liver is actually your waste disposal. Your liver and kidneys actually are your waste disposal organs. So by supporting them to work and do their job more effectively, you'll find that detox happens a lot better. However, if we are fasting correctly, you will find that you wouldn't need to take any other product to detox. If you are fasting correctly, where like how we are right now, I mean, this year our fasting is going beyond 14, 15 hours. So because we're doing it every day, um, we are we are triggering the body's natural detox system, of letting go of all of these a lot of these bad substances in the body. When you do this more regularly, it triggers a process called autophagy, which is the body basically recycling old damaged cells and getting rid of the damaged cells to make new cells. The problem is we actually interfere with this process by not eating the healthiest way. So if you're fasting correctly, and then if you were eating correctly as well, you'd reap the most benefits. But now, obviously, after fasting a whole day and then digging into 6 pies and 6 samosas, um, you're kind of going 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So there is a little bit of progress, but you're also not doing yourself the biggest favor.
Riyaaz, that's where we have to leave it. I look forward to our final interview next week at the same time. Undoubtedly, you'll still have so much more to share with us regarding these amazing Tibb health products, and I can't wait till then. In the meanwhile, keep us in your du'as. It is the final 10 days of Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Holy Quran that the night that is better than 1,000 months will be in the final 10 nights of Ramadan. So may Allah make it easy for one and all. And like I said, keep us in your du'as. Go well. Allah accept from all of us, inshallah. And assalamu alaikum.
Shukran. Wa alaikum salam.
15:32, and we are going for another ad break. We'll be back with our second guest, and that, of course, is Zakia Pochi.